Hi guys, welcome back to the channel on a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. I'm RichTheMan. If you're not familiar with the channel, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook because I do a lot of Marvel Contest of Champions based content, and this video is all about this fresh image with regards to the update of the 2017 Marvel characters. So let's jump into it. As you can see, this image was delivered by Marvel Contest of Champions Trukos. Excellent guy, excellent content contributor for the community, and yeah, he's updated the characters. As you can see with this, we have the Blade up in the top left hand corner. We also have Mephisto and Morningstar added in, and the way that these kind of gone in, a lot of things and predictions that I did have as well as other people had for which champions would be against alphabetical order are kind of thrown out the window, so we're having to rebalance the way and scheme that we think about potential champions coming into the game. But obviously we do have 3 letters not being covered by champions. We know of definitely one that's coming into the game, and the other 2 are merely speculation. So what I'm going to do now is look at the list of alphabetical characters listed on Marvel and try and see if we can pinpoint who it might be, and talk about maybe the ideas behind what champion will get what ability in the coming weeks as we go up to the end of 2017. So to start off with, as we can see here, we can see Gladiator Thor. This is something I didn't expect. Obviously, with the way that it's done with alphabetical order, we're not going to see a Thor Ragnarok, like Thor in brackets Ragnarok, which you kind of would expect. So this is very, very different to what Marvel Contest of Champions normally does, because normally it goes the type of character and then the name. So usually it would be a case of going, right, Thor, Gladiator. But no, it's going to be potentially Gladiator Thor or Gladiator Thor Ragnarok. I don't know, but that seems fairly likely because, like I said, Kabam follow a normal scheme with regards to champions, and that kind of breaks the mold. Ipso facto, Spider-Man, Stark Enhancement. Spider-Man, Symbiote. It's just the way they usually do it, so it's a bit odd and out of characteristics for the game developer. But obviously people will say, Rich, you know, what if that's a fake image? Unfortunately and fortunately, the person that data mined this is the same person that delivered the last 2 icon images that we've talked about before, so that Morningstar, Kingpin and Medusa and Blade. So it comes from a good source when it comes to data mining this particular icon. But what could we really see from a new type of Thor? Well, hopefully it's really in kind of time with the God of Thunder type stuff. So a lot of the stuff that you see will be a lot more shock, similar to the way that Jane Foster Thor kind of works out. But hopefully there's kind of like a few changes and tweaks, maybe Fury, maybe like a few other things that make him more in keeping with the scheme of what we would expect from a Thor close to either comic books, close to maybe what we're going to see in a film. That'll be really, really good to see what they plan to do with the character. And would I have liked to have seen Gladiator Hulk? Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him a little bit more over Gladiator Thor, just because we could put that badass helmet, badass armor on him, and it would be kind of in keeping with the kind of World War Hulk kind of thing, and I just would like that just a little bit more. But hey, you know, I can't moan. It's nice to see a new champion in the game, and hopefully they can right a few wrongs, but at the same time maybe make this Thor back to the way that the old Thor used to be. Remember those days pre 12.0? Those were good days. But obviously that brings us on to the letter H, and we've got H Hawkeye, so HAW up to Hood HOO. So let's have a look at the Marvel list of alphabetical characters in that bracket and see what potential champions we could see. Right, so here we are on H. We're using the Wikipedia. Why? Because it's got a better source of the alphabetical kind of list. That's the one that I've kind of now used. So Hawkeye is up here and then going down. There's loads: Hazard, Hazmat, Headlock, Headsman, Healer, Heavy Heber, Hector, Hemdall, Hela. These are the 2 which seems like it could be. I don't know what they're going to do with next month's event in November, because there's only 1 champion theoretically in it. Unless we take one from the 3 released in October over to the November event, it's looking fairly unlikely that there's going to be a 2nd champion, unless there's only 1 champion, new champion being released in December. Either way, Command released 3 in 1 month, 2 in another, and then 1 in the next. So I'm not sure what they're doing there. But Hemdall and Hela would be good, a good fit for putting in a Gladiator Thor. But I'm not sure if that's going to not work out, because we don't really have a tease of that, unless Kabam have learnt not to put in a data mine. Well, potentially they could be data mined icons, anything with regards to a second champion. So we just don't know just yet. But there's loads of different champions to choose from. Those two that we just read out, Hemdale and Hela, could be the best fit for there. But it doesn't mean to say that there's could be others there that kind of like fit in quite well. And just looking through the list, someone Japanese, like we could see some kind of like tie into to kind of cultural specific and kind of country specific stuff. Still waiting for some British things, you know. That's just like me wanting that Captain Britain. That'd be cool. There's still loads of different kind of country specific ones. I'm going to do a video of that at some point, some country specific champions we'd like to see in the game. But yeah, there's Hood there. So yeah, I don't see any kind of main champions. It would be Kabam scraping the barrel for kind of just random champions to kind of put into the game. And obviously under H you could put an honourable mention to Hobgoblin in a kind of a future kind of Sinister Foes type thing. I don't know, maybe something Spider-Man-ish, could be. But that there's a big kind of like if and but with that. So hopefully Hemdale and Hela, but you know, Hobgoblin and many other kind of main champions within that kind of bracket of alphabetical ordering. And now on to M, and this is more than likely going to be Miss, or MISS going up to MO. That's the kind of bracket that we're looking at here. And within there, there's quite a few to choose from, but I'm really wanting two, I'm banking on two. That would be a good fit for this. However, though, there is other options. So let's go and delve into it. Now, starting off here, we got the Misses. We got Miss Patriot. Don't even want to entertain like Miss Patriot. I mean, it's not in any kind of way associated with Iron Patriot, but still, you know, I don't think that's going to work out well. There's links for that with Captain America. Yeah, fine. Missing link. We've got Miss Mistress, Mr. E, Mr. Fantastic. Ooh, potentially. Probably not. I don't think that's going to be a thing just yet. I mean, it could do the concept. They have the kind of base idea with regards to the way that Kamala Khan works with regards to stretching of arms and legs. So it could be something in the future that we could see. Right, we've got Mr. Immortal, Mr. Jip, Mr. Justice, Mr. M, Mr. Negative, Mr. 1 or Mr. 2, Mr. Rasputin, Mr. Sensitive, Mr. Sinister. That is the one that I would really like, Mr. Sinister. How they would do that, not quite sure. They would have to kind of really have a look at the way that taking ideas from, say, Mephisto and kind of putting it into Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sensitive, what is he like? Last 5 seconds in bed? I don't know. That's a crude sexual joke. I apologise. Mr. X, Mr. Love. Well, we've just talked about that, so there you go. Yorkie Mitchell, Miz, Mockingbird, potentially, that would be an idea. Max Modok. Modok. This is one champion that could see the light of day. They have practiced with the champion in the aspects of like loading screens and kind of quest screens, so they've kind of got sizing parameters, and I think there was rumor that they were developing something with that, so I'm not sure. I am really not sure with that. And they've just played about with Lockjaw with regards to a movable character in the loading screens as well for the quests, so there is every possibility that they work the sizing aspect out. Going forward, Mojo, Mole Man, Molecule Man, Molten Man thing. I don't think that. Mondo, Mongoose, and just it goes on a little bit. I have missed out Misty Knight. Now that is one champion that I thought could be an option in the future. I do like the aspect of her kind of bionic arm. I think that's pretty cool. And if you're going to watch season 2 of Luke Cage, then, and it's on Netflix, you will see that she'll have that bionic arm. The initial one was not done by Stark, I don't think, in the series, in the TV series. With regards to comic books, the first kind of design was by Stark, and then future kind of improvements were done by Rand. This time it's all Rand, baby. And going forward with this list, we've got Moon Hunter, and then up to Moon Knight. So Moon Girl, Moon Dragon potentially. We're still waiting to see what that act, and I think really this is where the final point is, that in December we should see Act 4, and I'm not sure if they'll have the end boss as a champion as being the big December boss. Like, this is the person that's taken over and is the reason for Act 5. So we could see that. And what that will be, will it be a playable character? Will it be a non-playable character? If it's a playable character and a character you can get from Arena or from the crystals, you just don't know. Could it be any one of these? That is the big thing. But if I wanted to see a champion from this list under M, I would probably say that it would be Misty Knight or Mist Sinister, similar to my previous thing there. MODOK, yeah, that could be an idea, as long as Kabam have worked out the sizing aspects to it. So yeah, anything is really possible with that, but there seems a good fit for those particular letterings. So there we have it. We've covered all the champions potentially it could be in the 2017 full list. Hopefully we get some idea in the coming weeks and month to what champions are going to be in, or singular champion is going to be released in December, or maybe it's going to be in November. This is an incredibly exciting time, especially because by the end of the year I'll do a video on what potential champions it would be good to see and more than likely to see next year. So 2018 is going to be exciting. So if you've got your own thoughts and opinions on the champions that you think are in the H and M, and maybe you've got a different theory with regards to G, then put it in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe as well for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. Remember, notifications on. Follow me on live streams. I'll be doing a sponsor button. You know, get sponsored, be in the RTM squad. You know, a lot of people are in there. So yeah, get in there and be part of the squad. And I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.